Well, hello YouTube. Right, the time has come to pack my bike into a bike box Allen, which is here. I've rented it from local bike box rental in Kingston. This is the bikeboxrental.co.uk. Check them out, absolutely fantastic service. I've used them many times, and I will use them in the future as well. And with all honesty too, I pay for it, so they don't know that I'm doing a little bit of YouTubing here. So yeah, cool. So my target is today to put that bike into the box. And give you a little bit of a background. I used to go for cycling holidays 2 to 4 times per year with my missus, so I had 2 bikes. So I was like a well-oiled machine. I knew exactly, it took me 15 minutes to put one bike in, and that was it. That was from start to finish. It was just like I knew exactly in what order what I'm going to be doing. But the question now to myself is, I haven't been on cycling holiday for 5 long years. Last time I was, I think it was August or September 2019. So I have not been. I must have forgotten something. I've gone through in my mind what I need to do, in what order I need to do. But I can guarantee you one thing: I will forget something, which will be really annoying. But I do know that first of all, I need to take that bike off the wall, open the bike box, and then start faffing, basically. Join me. Meanwhile, obviously, I need to put another bike, which is just over here, on the wall as well. So there will be a little bit of faffing, but yeah, please, you are more than welcome. Please join me. Cool. Now the original Super 6 is on the wall. I'm gonna open the bike box. And then I start taking my bike into bits and put it into the bike box bit by bit, basically. So yeah, let's see. Like I said, this is going to be quite interesting for me because I have not done it for so many years, and I used to do it all the time. So let's see what's inside. Everything looks like it's in order, so that's good. That's good. Thumbs up. So yeah, and next thing will be the interesting thing. Which things I need to take off from my bike first? I think pedals. That's the first step. Right, for many years, I have had the same bag with bits where I keep my quick releasers for my for the wheels to put into the bike box, cable ties to put everything, well, to secure the box, and some other various small bits and bobs, and also a Allen key for the pedals. So that's one of the important things, because believe me or not, I have taken the wheels off and I've taken the handlebars off as well in the past, and then I'm like, pedals. And we all know how difficult it might be, or difficult it is, to take your pedals off if your bike isn't like in a well, if your bike don't have a wheels on. So those things will be coming off first. Right, for many years I was in illusion that I need to tighten my pedals as much as I possibly can, and that is not the case at all. Especially with well, with any pedals, but with all there is no need, because these ones are my Asimo power pedals, because power is very important. You can just snap them off. The previous generation, which I had a had was, I think there was some kind of recommendation of how tight they need to be, but luckily not these ones. So yeah, step 1 done. So once the pedals have been removed from your bike, use a little plastic bag for them, so they are kind of, if you have any grease on them or washers or something like that, so they all will keep, you will all keep them in one location. So that's a good thing. I gave them a little clean as well. The next thing is, if I remember correctly, I think it's a saddle on handlebars. I'll faff around a little bit and see how I'm gonna get on, which one I'm gonna take off first. Even I don't know that. I think there is a variety what you can do. If you have any tips, please drop me a comments below. Right, I think the easiest way to do it currently is that to just take the saddle off first. Because you're not gonna be needing it anyway. So, I thought momentarily it ceased, but luckily not. So that's it. And with Cannondale, with all honesty, the mechanism inside it's good to pop it out as well, because it's a loose unit, and you can guarantee it will end up scratching your frame. So I put saddle and the saddle clamp into separate plastic bag, so they all again stay together. Next thing that I'm gonna take off is the handlebars. So to me, this is always a little bit of a, I hate doing this one because I have put some carbon based into it, to between the stem and carbon bars, because it creaked, and it can drive a man mad. Like I said in the other episode when I gave it when I gave the bike a deep clean, a creaky bike can drive a man mad, and I think you all agree. But yeah, so that's my next thing. I'm gonna just again faff a bit and take the handlebars off. Right, as you see, the handlebars are now off, and top tip would be to screw the tightening clamp, or whatever it's called again. If you know, let me know on comments below. So it would keep all the bits in one place. Because when you, like that. I don't mean like that. So yeah, because when you go to hotel and you find yourself that you have limited time and you're excited to get out, because who wouldn't? The idea is to make it as easy as it can be for the holiday ahead. But yeah, next step will be taking the wheels off now. I forgot to mention, obviously, when I swapped the wheels over and at the time I did not have time to do any testing because it was raining outside and I didn't want to go and make my just washed bike dirty again. So I've done a quick puttle around the block and it all works. Mwah! These Envy wheels are just so. However, I don't expect big climbing records to be broken, but you never know. So yeah, anyway, front wheel first. Oh, fantastic, and then I'll open up the rear one as well at the same time. one thing what I forgot to mention was that I had already put the gearing to the smallest cock at the back. So yeah, cool. Now all I need to do is lift my frame. Great. Right, my next stop would be I'm gonna just try to figure it out again how I'm gonna put it into the bike box, and then I'm gonna take also the chain off and put the chain into another plastic bag to keep it separate. Right, only literally 2 seconds later, my bike is already in a bike box. I still need to do a lot of things, but I think one of the good top tips from me is that over the years I have bought obviously many chains, and I always kept 1 or 2 of the boxes. So I took my chain off, I put it into the same box where it came from. So again, to make it easy for you, for yourself in the other end of your holiday, and yeah, so I think it's absolutely vital. So otherwise, I used to keep my chain on, but then I noticed that there was some scratches on the bike and so on. It's unnecessary. If you have the tool to do it, just do it, and use a plastic bag, or if you have a old box the chain came in, use that. Just reuse things is always important. Anyways, the next thing is that, right, so you can see that my bike is in a bike box. However, because of the size of my frame, I just remembered one thing. I used to always break my bottle gauge till I realized that because it moves around, I need to kind of take at least one of them off. So that's the next thing that I'm going to do. And also I'm going to take my rear derailleur, just let it loose and put it into a bag as well I think I have some bubble wrap somewhere. So those things will be next what I'm going to be doing. And a good tip would be just when you take the bottle gauge off, put the screws back where they belong, so they will stay where they should be. So you don't need to look around for them. So the next thing is the rear derailleur, and I think it's this screw. I must say I got quite lucky with this because I did. Cool. Quite happy with that. Right. Another good tip would be, we all order things online and they come with plastic. So save yourself, if you're planning to go for a cycling holiday, save yourself some, and all you need to do is to just put some bubble wrap around it, and you can see it should stay safe, and there shouldn't be any issues. Right, I have done one massive mistake, and I would be surprised if you hadn't spotted it. As this is disc brake bike, Get it? Come on. Hmm? What is it that I have forgotten? I'll give you a hint. These ones. I haven't touched my brakes. But I forgot to put these ones between the calibers, which is obviously is quite important thing to do. So let's do that next. Done. And done. Better late than never, but or how do they say? Right, now that I have taken everything off, so I've taken saddle off, I've taken the saddle clamp off as well, which I put in the bag. I'll show it to you later. I've taken chain off, I've taken my handlebar off, and left the screws into the stem. I took my rear derailleur off and put it into bubble wrap. I just for safety reasons I took off my one of my bottle gauges, because otherwise a couple of times I've broken mine. I don't want to do anything like that anymore. So I've taken my time and had a look that everything should be in a good order, and the bike fits surprisingly well. I remember that I had a little bit of more issues last time. Maybe this is long time coming, beginner's luck, I don't know. But what I'm planning to do now is that I'm gonna just secure it using the straps, so the bike will be not flying around here in a box during a flight. And once that's done, I will then ensure that that I have put everything into the bike box related to the bike. So saddle, pedals, tools, wheels obviously over there as well. That it's all nice and safely done. And then as you can see, I have quite a lot of clothing with me. People who follow me on Instagram or so on know that I like my colorful kit, and well, I've got some. so yeah. So I'll be right back. I'll just ensure that the bike is all good, and then I can. Right, as I said before, the top tip, one of the top tips for bike packing would be it's bubble wrap. So over here I have my chain, pedals, washer for the pedals. I have my stem. I have Garmin holder, and I have the saddle clamp as well in here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just find a good slot where I can tighten this one up into the bag so it doesn't get loose. And you see, perfect over there. Soft bag, tightly packed, next to the rear derailleur, so should be all good. Right, now that everything except my wheels and saddle isn't in a bike box, I'm gonna do the wheels first, now. And because mine are through axles, obviously I remove the through axles and put them in another bag later on. Also, it's worth noticing when you are traveling with your bike, just empty your tires a bit and leave the valves kind of loose, because then it's gonna be kind of, that's what they ask you to do, because air pressures and changes and so on. So you don't want to any explosions or anything like that happen to you. Then the front wheel goes in first. It's good to know. And in the previously, I have not removed my disc rotor. I know that sometimes some people do, but I haven't been in need to do that. So I'm trying to just leave them on for now. I have my tools with me if I need to take it off. I hope not. But yeah, so because these ones are through axles. Camera. Focus on me. What we have is I have saved some of the quick releases from, I think some of you may say, from good old days. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna just put the front wheel on. Right, so here we go. And it's good to notice that it does not necessarily need to be very tight, because the more pressure you put, the more pressure you put to your spokes as well, and then the screw which goes through the quick releaser starts sticking out from the other end as well. So I don't see, it's just kind of finger tight, so and it should be all good. Next one will be rear wheel. I must say that I do like these. When I bought them from my club member, I knew that I'm not going to be riding them very often because well, I don't do much of climbing, but I knew that there will be a moment in my life where these will be very, very handy. And I think the moment is here. Anyway, enough talking. Rear wheel goes off now. Right, again, I've saved myself a quick releaser, and this would be, because quick releasers used to be like through axles, they are different length. So you still need one for a front and one for the rear wheel. And here we go. Cool, they are on. I think I'll have a look at the front derailleur, front disc brake, because it looks like it overlaps a bit too much to my liking, but I'll have a look and maybe I need to take it off. Right, the decision was made to just remove the disc rotor, because to me it was a bit too tight, and since these things are quite expensive and time consuming to find possibly, I will just take one off. Unfortunately this weighs around 300-400 grams, is the tool. So I need to leave something probably behind me. But anyway, wheels are on, which is good as well. So basically now it's just quick releases and saddle, find a space over here, and then I'll start putting my other stuff into my bag. So saddle goes in next, and again what I've done is I've used some plastic bags that I have had. Well, we all have plastic bags at home, so I'm just gonna find myself a suitable location for the saddle. And if my memory serves correctly, I put it somewhere over here in the back of the bike. So all I now need to do is to find a way to secure it properly. Right, that wasn't the place. Give me a... Ta-da! So yeah, so everything is in now that I needed to take. some bits and bobs. Obviously, I need to adjust. Like I have in a envelope, I have my front disc rotor and my bottle gauge as well is currently loose. But if I capture what is in here, so I started off by taking the saddle off and the saddle clamp off. Then I took the handlebars off my bike and screwed the bolts back to the stem, just to keep them all nice and neatly together. And then I put my my Garmin holder into a plastic bag with other bits and bobs that you need. Then I took off my wheels and put them aside for a moment, and then I placed the bike in the bike box as you see it currently. The next stop was, you can do it whichever way you want. I took off the chain and the rear derailleur as well, and placed it just underneath, just to be on the safe side. I have not always done it, but I think I would like to enjoy the holiday and enjoy the nice and crisp, hopefully, gear changes as well. So then I just secure the bike so it's kind of tight enough in the bike box, and place the bits and bobs securely everywhere where I could, and I remembered what I needed to do. Between, I put the wheels on, empty the tires. Remember one thing. So you can leave a little bit of air in, but empty the tires and use quick releasers. If you don't have them, then just you need to get them. But I use quick releasers to put my wheels in into the box, and just to remember, put a front wheel first. And then it has been just coming together very nicely. The whole process currently has taken me, I think, half an hour. But I've been faffing around, and I have also been talking to you as well. Almost forgot to put the brake stops between the brake calibers, so that was my bad, because they were in my time trial bike saddlebag. So I'll call it for a moment at the moment. I'm going to do other bits and bobs, and then I will put my helmets, my kits, and so on into the bag as well. But that's not necessarily that interesting. So anyway, if you guys have any tips, how you pack your bike, any hints how it's done easily, how you secure it. I see pictures with all sorts of tube protection around it. I'm not bothering with any of that because I have this one provided, and I have soft bags here and there, so that should do the same thing. But if you have any tips you would like to share with me, please do so. I'm very eager to learn new things as well. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.